We are at Blue Springs State Park in
Apopka, Florida, I think.
Apopka, Florida.
It's about an hour north of Orlando.
We're here to see some manatees. Yeah, I do.
People do. I see donkeys.
Oh, sorry. We're going straight across. Okay. Well, that's where I was. Okay, well, I'll call you before then. I just love you. I think they released What is that street got?
Like a giant
Yeah.
It's a manatee tattoo. It's a manatee. It's Barbara Manatee.
That's her?
It was cool because we walked up to this dock here and we walked up to it. There was a few people there and I saw one, and I saw two, and then I saw 20.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just kind of like migrated over there, but it was, you know, they all kind of just appeared at once. It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Is it what you expected?
No.
No?
But,
What's different?
well, when I pictured it, I pictured like an aquarium basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's different.
I have seen video of them before, so I think I did know what to expect, but I did not expect the manatee breathing sounds all over the place.
Yeah.
Like as they keep surfacing, you just hear like.
Yeah.
I saw birds, an alligator, and a lot
And
of manatees.
Anything else in the water?
one, what'd you see on land here?
But
One
A
German
bonny
Shepherd
dog.
dog.
You did?
Yeah, he was walking on the path.
Oh.
That's what he told me.
Okay, we're gonna walk the trail. The Blue Spring Trail, guys.
The branches, the entrance. People can dive.
Made it to the spring head. And there are so many manatees here.
The sign says this is the manatee hot tub.
Manatee hot tub, there you go. That's probably the warmest water coming right out of the earth. Yeah. Was there a fun picture showing the manatee hot tub?
I'm like rolling over and playing.
Having fun? Well, wouldn't you be doing that in the hot tub?
Oh yeah.
More buoys. There's one that like drag the buoy down.
But like my cow's away.
Okay, we just had lunch on our tailgate, as we do. But we wanted to wrap up the Blue Springs State Park. And
It was great. 12 out of 10.
how many manatees did you see?
I cannot. 560 apparently.
560.
I don't think I
right.
saw all
That's what
560. It was delightful.
Yeah, it was great. Also, I think maybe we talked about this before, but more than just the manatees, there were We saw an alligator, we saw a lot of birds, and we saw a lot of different kind of fish. Were pretty cool.
The boys really liked the fish, and there was like
Yeah.
a fish spotting guide. So then they were like identifying the fish. That was cool.
Yeah. So, for anyone that wants to come, we have 3 tips. First one is come early. We tried to come a week ago or so, and we got here late morning, and it was an hour to get in. So if you want to avoid that, come early. We got here about 8:30, so that worked out well. Second tip is you can't really see the manatees in the spring until the sun kind of is high enough to like, yeah. And so that probably didn't happen until like 9:30. It started to like really kind of brighten up. So it's late February now, so you know, keep that in mind. So come early, but you might have to wait to see a lot of the manatees. And also, like, there's a bunch of different viewing locations. If you don't see any where you are, keep walking. There's like 5 or 6 different viewing locations, and they all had.
The more you walked down the trail, the path, which I think they said is 4/10 of a mile, closer to where the spring is coming out of the earth, there's more manatees as you keep walking.
And then the last tip is if you're trying to do photography or video, bring a polarized lens. It really helps you see through the glare of the water. And the sunglasses were really good. So I wish I had brought like my other sunglasses for one of the boys. We were kind of passing them around. Yeah, we don't have a polarized lens, but we have sunglasses that we use to make our own polarized lens. And so maybe we'll show. I took a few clips with and without, and so maybe we can show that. And so that was, you know, you can see like with the polarized glasses on. So keep those tips in mind if you're planning on coming here. We highly recommend it. This was about an hour away from Orlando. It was, you know, it was $6 to get in total for the car. It was awesome.
Good morning.
We are currently at Kelly Park in Apopka, Florida. We're doing something a little bit out there, out of Anne's comfort zone for sure. This morning. We got up pretty early to get here. Pretty early is relative for camper life. We got up at like 6:30 or so to make our way out here. It's about an hour away from our campsite, about an hour north of Orlando. And we are here because there is a natural spring lazy river. And so we rented these tubes and we're going to go down the lazy river.
Yeah.
Tell me why you're nervous.
Well, I don't.
Well, we did see signs coming in about
the alligators and
snakes and bears. So
I just don't really think that open water in Florida is good to get into with your body. Everything I read and saw said that the snakes and alligators stay out of the springs because it's a little bit too cold for them. Okay, but now let's be honest here. We got here nice and early. Yep. To beat the crowd, which we did. Yep. And I wish the crowd was here. You want more people splashing around? Yes. Okay, well, we'll send the kids down first. So we're gonna take you. We're gonna move over to the GoPro for the rest of the day, probably, because you know, water. So sounds good. We'll see how it goes. So Kelly Park has a lot to offer besides the swimming. It seems like there's a lot of hiking trails around here. There's also a campground, which I don't know anything about, but it's on the map. I also saw a separate turn-in for the campground. It seems like RV camping. And then they have so many picnic tables, grills. There's just a lot going on here. Lot to offer. Okay, so how long is this?
We're trying to figure this out. We think we've got a plan. There's not any signage around the park, which is confusing for us that we've never been here before, but we found a park map and we're studying it. Well, I think we've got to figure it out.
Let's see. 3 feet. It's good.
Where's mine? Mine might be bigger. 3 feet.
Same thing.
Reconnected.
Oh, that's next. We're going.
We're floating down the river. Is this a river?
Spring?
Floating down the spring.
Going down the spring.
I've got a new strategy, which is don't look for alligators. Just
Did you find some?
float. I feel like we're going toward there. Okay, we gotta steer.
Dad, just here.
I'm scaring myself.
There you go, now you are.
So Monday, February, what is it? 12th at the Kelly State Park. The spring is not busy at all. There's
No.
like another, I don't know, 7 or 8 people here that we have not run into very much.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot
there's
going
a lot
on.
going on. There's a wedding happening, which
Some people
we're
are
gonna
about
be
to
part
get
of. I
married.
think they're going to ask us to stand up in it. There's also, now,
Oh.
believe me or not, whatever you want. I did not check the calendar before picking this day, but there does appear to be a Hooters
Swimsuit calendar photo shoot.
happening. Is what it is.
Total coincidence.
Total coincidence. Like I said, I did not check the calendar ahead of time.
Exciting day. State Park.
The sun's back out.
Woo.
It's good. Lovely.
Glorious.
That's a wrap on our day here at Kelly Park. That was unbelievable. That was so cool. Everyone had such a fun time. The weather was hit or miss a little bit. It was warm, but cloudy, a little windy. Sun came out a few times, but you know, it was pretty nice overall. So that was, once again, I don't know if I mentioned it before, it was $5 to get into this park, and that was for total for everyone in the car, which is unbelievable. Me and Ann were talking about how to go to a public pool or public swimming, whatever it is, back where we live, it would have been $15 a person times 5. You're talking $75 to go out to do something. This was $5. Now, we did rent the tubes. Tube rental was right around the corner from the park on the way in, and it was $9 a person, so $45 total. So all in, it was $50 a day. We were more than happy to pay that. That was awesome. So thanks for coming along today, and we'll see what we get into next week. Thanks for watching today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. We're going to try to do some more Florida non-theme park activities before we head out of the state for the once the weather warms up. So we'll see what we get into next week.